The other night I had this weird dream. There was a Karthus, he thought he was alone. But then you heard this humming. It was like a nightmare for this poor soul, as it seemed like the magic number of shots this psycho needed to kill him was just 1, but the man seemed to favor another number instead.
4!
His aggression was uncontrollable. It was almost like he was mad.
They call me mad. All artists are mad.
These gruesome acts were like a performance for him.
My audience awaits.
No one was safe and it was terrifying, but I knew it was a dream, because there were unicorns. Dead unicorns. When someone says troll Jhin builds, you probably think of the full AP, place 69 traps on the ground and be completely useless in all facets of the game until after days of waiting, you get that 2 seconds of euphoria.
Ganglion's Gorge!
But today I had a different idea, and that was, what if you had this psychopath count to 3?
3.
Then you activated Predator, then you did something random to proc a Jhin item, and then you hit a normal Jhin combo.
Happiness.
Yes, one-shot happiness is what I was after, but rocking the wrong rune taco build meant I would have to make sure none of my random teammates were holding me back. So I requested my jungler play as Rammus, which thanks to my face check app I knew was his best champ. Then it looks like a one-trick Aphelios was in our presence, so I had to play this one smoothly.
They are puppets. I pull their strings, and then they dance.
Then if winning was the objective, I could use these buttons on face check to push my runes, items and spells instantly. But since I was after that troll euphoric 4, I stuck with my troll predator runes named after a random unrelated champ. We got into the first game and it looks like I was in the presence of peons, all noobs on their champs, but face check warned me that the one thing to look out for was their trundle. But do you honestly think I was scared of it?
First blood. An ally has been slain.
Not to mention I was dying more than Ninja's hair myself, because this dirty D was all like, toy hoy, are you real? Rap put me in video. I totally won't camp the absolute piss out of your lane. So yes, the famous face check prediction panned out and we were all shouting our safe word after a few minutes. Mine was
Zaz.
The post-game summary on the app was effective at telling me that, like my teammates, I got my ass handed to me while giving me a bunch of areas to focus on improving. So use my link in the description to get this beautiful app for yourself, because it's totally free.
Now that is what I want to see.
Alright, so attempt numero dos. I'm rolling this shiz mid because there's nothing worse than being bot lane tethered to a tit milk anime addict when you could just go mid and lane against one of these oxygen deprived losers yourself who don't realize that you are on a champ that counts all day. So of course you are going to keep track of when their spells are on cooldown, as they think reloading means you won't chuck a canister of purple drank at their ass for the kill. Then I head top because a purple belt shuriken shanking mole rat is getting outclassed by this dashing douchebag who tells our Yi that 8 eyes are no match for 8 blades. So I prep a 4th shot and predator as a preview of what's to come. And since I generously let Midget Murphy here deep throat my almighty dead bitch bullet, this battle made the butthole hairs of everyone in attendance stick straight up. That's right, Murphy, you dumb hoe bag. I saw that, but then there was the whole anyone seen my dog. He has blue fur and demon semen injected into his back, and our Kenan is like, nah, I ain't touching that shit, which makes my W limp biscuit status, making me whip out the
3.
Then someone once told me never to walk through the enemy jungle alone. But they clearly never played in this piss shit elo that I'm appropriately stuck in. So back mid with the basic ingredients to my one-shot stew, meaning it was time to test the waters.
Bruh.
Okay, my gameplay clearly indicates that I seek to perfect everything I do, so it looks like with just one more item and perhaps using my spells in the fucking correct order will be optimal. So for everyone currently mid-comment telling me that I need to Q first then auto, please see the following exhibit entitled, like this? Anywho, Aurelia is performing as Riot intended her to while I'm seeing if these hoodlums can juggle my toxic piss vials, and this Warwick decided he was going to toss my salad on top of a trap, making me wish I was AP.
Ganglion's Gorge!
So I fake like I'm tipsy and then show why I have both a big set of cojones and also over 700 games stuck in gold elo, as he's like, hey Rav, why was 6 afraid of 7, and I was like, I don't know, but maybe you should be more concerned with 4. But he came straight back because apparently everyone on their team wanted to sniff Rav's gooch to see if the rumors were true about it smelling like fresh basil, leaving me with no option other than to fire up the sniping simulation. I decide to see if Caitlyn wants to carpool to the next fight together, but turns out she's a pretentious hoe, so I kill her early game roommate out of spite and then ask this Warwick if he's having a stroke before realizing all the cool kids left and sneaking out the back. That is until I see Snow Day Sorty Lordy Lonnie definitely under the effects of some sniffle dust, hashtag party back on give me some, but he ODs on stupidity before I get there, forcing me to respect the concept of space more than NASA, and then demonstrating to this dog why some people call this giant triangle the Michael Vick zone. Side note, Vic is a dick and I love dogs, say my dogs are cute or else. Then I finished my Sheen item and was ready to test out the one shot. Bam, still comboed in the wrong order, but doesn't matter because for dessert I zoomed the hell out and fired a few sloppy donkey dicks right into those dead bitches, and as a bonus I figured I would even show you what happens when the other team has the Aurelia while all you have is the map awareness of a water balloon. So we died and game 1 ended, leaving me thinking the one shot was good, but I cannot be good.
I must be perfection.
Now this one started off a bit slower because I was against Draco Malfoy, who would just morph into a pussy puddle every time I got too close, and with my testicle hue turning more and more blue, I took a trip down south to see if I could nab a kill or two. Side note, the other team had an afflicted, and while I won't cover the specifics of his 25-minute monologue because you can just look down before you flush next time if you want to know what all comes out of an asshole, but I still wanted to highlight it for those of you Twitter addicts who enjoy reading useless garbage. Anyways, I adopt a cat whose bio confusingly claimed she was a bookworm, and I was just like, well, if that is somehow true, maybe she can teach this Darius what towers do in League of Legends, as you could literally see him slam dunking his dumb dick on his alt key, but unfortunately you can't boom shakalaka a puddle, so I wait patiently for the blue babies to grab that statue's attention, and then I tell Yumi that on 4 we make our move.
4!
Hashtag go eat some poop. Fast forward, got my build components, gonna prep the combo and then do it in the correct order. Fuck. Okay, backup plan time. Well, at least I killed a windshitter, and flashing into melee range is somewhere in the last Jhin guide I read, so obviously the dislocating arm gooch grabber 900 went down, and cause I'm a challenger in disguise the play totally ended in me killing that greedy cane as well before I heard that humming again. Side note, I learned a few more things like this Darius was dumb as a limp dick there. Yasuo's name was further unneeded proof of his affliction. Kitty plus counting beats canes, and parkour.
Parkour! Parkour!
The next attempt at Predator plus 4 equals dead bitch. I forgot what came after 3, then I realized that our Yone built Gale Force, effectively doubling the dashing douche canoe of dumb shits count in this game, but he baited out all their abilities, so you already know. Hey, did you guys hear the one where a guy locked in Darius jungle so that he could use the summoner spell smite in situations where objectives were contested by win-shitting morons who don't have smite themselves? Neither did I, but I kill bountied that bitch right after. Then since I play in silver, you already know an unwarranted fight in our forest over the dragon that died 2 minutes ago was appropriately going to break out, so I contributed by fourth shotting a little wheelchair hoodlum and then thin beaming the recently defecated douche for the assist before dancing around until we were all ready for the triangle of death to come out again. Not this time, baby.
Ganglion's Gorge! Ah!
And then since I knew this blonde blood boiler just had his period, I would have a window to seatbelt him for a safer ride back to base this time. And yes, I know you clicked on this video to see the one shot, so I'm happy to inform you I had everything I needed and it was finally time. I wasn't totally disappointed in that outcome, but I was here for a reason. This meant now not only did I have the build and the strategy, I also had the target for the stunt, introducing Obama, the man who even when I was outnumbered and on my deathbed was still presenting himself as most viable piece of dead shit for me to one-tap. So like many of you out in the nosebleeder seats who bought tickets to see this combo executed correctly one time, I didn't care how messy it got, I was going to deliver. Just not this time, because fucking Yasuo Windwall again. So sorry teammates, except for you Yone who was AFK. So yeah, we lost because, and I quote, they were blowjobbing Lucian too much at the end, so please accept this play with my authentic rap voice as my sincerest apology.
Here we go. Ready? Giannis! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Rav out.
They ask how I rap like I'm the baby. Your girl in my DMs and she going crazy. She asked to come over, I'm telling her maybe. I'm busy, I'm chasing the check.